Just want to start the live screen. Hi everyone. Let me just prepare. So I've got little decorations for the gingerbread. Hi, thank you mods Edward and Beanie for being here. Can you all hear me? Does it look okay?
The neighborhood, it's where life comes in.
It is the real haze, thank you Edward. Can you all hear me? Does it look okay? Hi! Oh Luke, you made it! Oh, you can hear me? Good, good. Just wanted to check. I'm just opening, so we're building a gingerbread house today if you didn't know, and a little pack came with some sweet packets to decorate, so I'm just opening them and pouring them out onto a plate ready so we can use them. It's a bit easier this way. You're gonna have lunch, Edward? It's 3 PM. Oh, thank you, Beans, for saying I look cute. Thank you. I wore this jumper in one of the commentary videos this year. I think it was for either Revelation or Pretension. Can't remember. I am judging you, Edward. 3 PM, you're as bad as Ahmed. I don't think Ahmed is here yet. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Just got some snowflakes for the house. It's going to be good this year. So last year we had a Morrison's one, which is a supermarket here in the UK. This year I was like, let's go fancy. So I got a Marks and Spencer's gingerbread house. M&S is fancy. Okay. In Norway it's 4 PM. I was in Norway earlier this year. I went on a cruise. It was fun. Hi, Ellie. Oh, is that your account? I didn't realise that was your account, Ellie. Hi, Asta Lily. Am I sad that season 6 is out late? I guess in a way yes, but also in some ways no. I don't mind waiting for it if it's going to be good. To me, season 5 wasn't very good, so I don't mind waiting a little bit if it's going to be good. And I'm going to eat 2 of these. So, am I sad like that it's not happening? Like, it's my favourite TV show, of course, but I'd rather wait for something that's of good quality, you know? Yes, thanks, Beans. We know you're in Denmark. Hi, Ari! Yes, Matthew will be here soon. I told him to come in at like 10 past, quarter past, so I'm just like, I'll get it going, check the sound and everything's working okay. Although, bearing that I thought about this before, I always ask, does it look okay? Does it sound okay? If one of you said no, I wouldn't know what to do to fix it, other than end the stream and try again. Hi, Shadow. God. You all having a good day? I know it's really early for some of you. Hi, Riley. Hope we get a time skip. I mean, Recreation ended like just before they go back to school, so I'm not sure how they're going to explain it because it does seem like they're getting new character models. But at this point I'm like, okay, whatever. Am I going to the Just Dance dance? No, absolutely not, because we didn't hit, what was it, 30,000? No, which is a shame because I have my whole outfit planned for it, so 23 is basically 30. No, it's not. Aren't you planning on doing maths at university, Edward? Shouldn't you know this? Yeah, I don't trust you. Oh, Matthew's in the chat. Matthew, you can come in if you like. I mean, physics is a lot of maths, isn't it? So that's why I was bad at physics. Well, to be fair, I was okay at maths. If season 6 is anything like the Pyro special, it will be terrible, Thomas. It's one of the videos I have for the new year. I already filmed it. Did Matthew stop watching the stream? Because I just said he could come on in my room if he wants. Yeah, there are bits of the Revo special, like I won't go into it because you'll see in the video, But if season 6 is anything like the Reverse special, then I would prepare for immense disappointment, because in terms of storytelling, it just wasn't effective. I'll go more into the why in that video, but as for right now, no. You opened the sequel for Miraculous movie, The Wall Between Us. Yeah, I was so confused when I saw it. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was at the premiere, I really enjoyed it, but then I was like, where was it? Yes, hello.
Oh, they're funny.
No, they're for decorating the house.
Can I have one now?
You can have one of the jelly ones.
Are they soft?
Ish. Hold on, let me move it so you can see the chat.
Yeah, alright.
The M&S ones.
No.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh.
Oh, you sat too close.
I look like a gorilla.
Oh, we had a haircut.
Mm. Right, I need to reacquaint myself.
That's the chat. The people in blue are the moderators.
You got loads.
To be fair, they're having a conversation with each other. I think there's Ari, Beanie, Luca, Edward, and Shadow. There's only 5
Who's
of them.
that?
Which one? YouTube Distractions is Luca, the one you know.
She's going to invade the house. I mean,
She's coming over, so.
it means nothing to me. Like, I don't care.
Oh, Mark's within needs a haircut. Everyone's saying hello. You two look so alike. When we were, maybe it was when I was like 16, 17, we used to go to London a lot as a family. He doesn't really come with us anymore. But we went to Hampton Court Palace, and our mum told like the ticket lady that we were like 15-year-old twins, and the lady believed us. So that's great.
It's very weird, like, that's really behind. And that's
Yeah, I don't know why it lags. Okay, I don't know.
Is the gingerbread soft? Can I just poke?
It's not that soft. Because
No,
it's got to have
it's
structure to stand up.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, you're going up north? As in up north in the UK or up north elsewhere?
kind of weird.
Yes, Hampton Court is really nice. I really liked it. Do you like it?
Barely remember it.
Right.
Um,
It's only got the train out too. An actual train, not the underground.
this lady Noir Queen has been popping off in the chat.
Lady Noir.
She has.
Where's the message?
Hey, well, she's done loads. Like,
No, just go back. Let's follow it from the present.
oh,
I think
right.
it's Ellie.
There.
Hayes told me she has a vlog. Oh yes, so the vlog. So it's going to be up. Not today, obviously today's Saturday. Next Saturday. So.
Oh, is it?
New Year's Eve. So not New Year's Eve on Sunday. New Year's Eve, the day before. Is going to be a vlog. So end of November, start of December. Me, my mum, Matthew, and our other younger brother. We went on like this coach trip to France, Luxembourg, and Germany. Matthew featured heavily in it. So I vlogged it, and you'll see it. I haven't edited it yet. Yeah, the 30th.
All I'll say is it's a masterpiece made by me.
I haven't edited it yet. You didn't make it. You featured in it. You didn't angle the one making the video, unless you want to edit it as well.
I don't know.
Right.
I just upload it.
Upload all the clips just as it's.
What did we film? Let's see the sneak peek.
So I don't think you said anything till we in the first day in Mez. What did you buy? The chocolate shop.
Oh, was that then? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. A chocolate wrench, which cost like €15.
It was very
Mental.
well made. It looked beautiful, but obviously Matthew can't speak French, so I learned the word. Actually, I've forgotten it now. But they all were luckily labelled, so I had to say the word for wrench in French and ask for it.
Yeah.
Oh, is Akshita here? Hi, Akshita. Thank you for joining.
Who?
It's another mod.
Who's that?
Akshita.
Ah, okay.
And then in Luxembourg, you did a random bit. I think it was before you bought the Prime. And
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And then in Germany, he bought like was it a gingerbread biscuit?
Yeah, it was awful.
Oh, but what did it say on it?
I mean, I think it summed me up perfectly, hence why I bought it. It said Mr. Perfect on it. But the gingerbread was far from perfect. It was really, really bad.
Someone asked, does Matthew like Jaffa cakes?
Yeah.
Hi, Blaze.
But is it a cake or a biscuit?
It's a cake. It says Jaffa cake. It's quite clearly a cake. Speaking of cake, I made cake today.
I know,
Ready
the
for
kitchen
Christmas?
stinks.
It's nice.
What about Hanukkah? Other religious festivals are available.
Well, I am a Christian, so I shall not be celebrating
Yeah, but
those
if
other religious festivals.
EDI, Equality, Diversity, Inclusion.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Oh. Jeez. What are people saying?
I don't know the show Hell of a Boss. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Do you play any games, Matthew? We both play games. What do you like to play?
Well, I was 18, the one I'm playing.
It's
at the
okay.
minute.
Some of them are adults.
All right, hello adults.
I have a good mix. I'd say most of my audience is like 13 to 20-ish, but then there's a good handful.
So me and Ed are on Weirdland Council, bro.
Who didn't make Hanukkah cake?
What are you?
Do you have a
guys'
Hanukkah cake? Is that a thing? I don't know anything about Hanukkah, I'll be honest. What games do you play?
Hang on, I want to ask this. Do I have a religion? No.
No, Matthew isn't religious. Me and my mum are religious, but none of my brothers are religious.
Does people play Roblox? No one plays Roblox.
I play Roblox.
Yeah, because
We're gonna do next week's video. So there's gonna be no video on Monday, for it is Christmas Day. So I'm gonna be taking the day off. I usually do a video on Monday, but I'm having the day off because it's Christmas.
Well, Sidemen don't.
Good for the Sidemen. Anyway, so on Thursday we're gonna do go. Please do not burp on my live stream. That is disgusting. I'm gonna send this video to your employer.
That's okay.
Anyway, so no video on Christmas Day because I just don't think everyone will watch it. I'm probably not even gonna watch any YouTube myself on Christmas Day.
I will.
Okay, well, good for you. I'm not. So Thursday, disgusting.
Oh, is that what's? Oh, that video is elite, man.
Anyway,
But I can't say it 'cause you
no.
got kids
So
in
on
there.
Thursday, I'm going to be playing the Miraculous thingy in No, I'm not on my account. This is a different account.
Oh,
Don't
who
do it.
are you
I'm not
on?
logged in. I'm on my other account where I don't post anything.
All right. So is that how you get all the likes? You use,
No.
use fake accounts? Yeah?
No, I use them anyway. So
Uncovered, man.
no video on Christmas Day. Thursday will be playing Roblox. I haven't been on in ages. They've uploaded new stuff. I've seen this week they've added a section for the New York special and stuff. I know they've added the sewers. I haven't been on it since, so I'm going to be exploring the new things. There will be a video on New Year's Day, but I don't know what that is yet. Maybe a theory video? I'm not sure. But then Thursday is going to be this video on the Reverse special. Yes, exactly, Luna. The sewers, I'm very excited to play it. But anyway, other than Roblox, honestly, I haven't had much time to play video games recently because I'm finishing my PhD. But I've been mainly playing Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. You've been playing constantly. What is it?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
He usually just plays FIFA, to be honest, I think.
It's not called FIFA anymore. That's a lawsuit. It's Ultimate Team now. Wow.
Okay.
What did Edward say? Are you gonna watch?
But you have to pay to go to Marinette's house. Hold on, what was he asking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, the Doctor Who Christmas special. Yeah, we were going.
I don't really want to.
Why?
Because it no longer makes sense anymore.
What, because there's two Doctors?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Doesn't make sense.
My favourite Zelda game, I've only played 3, so Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Link's Awakening. Probably Breath of the Wild at the minute, but I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, so we'll see. So yeah. Have I played Spider-Man 2? No, but he has.
Oh, it's an amazing game. Got platinum on it. I actually have I'll read out all my platinums actually, hang on. So, this shows how much of a gamer I am, unlike Boomer next to me.
Excuse me! I like playing video games. We just play very different types of video games.
Stop talking.
Like, I play Animal Crossing. Have you ever played Animal Crossing in your life?
No.
No, exactly. We just play very different types of video games.
Okay. Right, so the first one was like a really easy one, hence why I did it. Astro's Playroom, it was like first on the PS5 and it came with it. Then the original Spider-Man, then Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2, Days Gone, the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and God of War Ragnarok. Boom.
Very proud of it. Have I played Fortnite? No. Have you? Yes?
I have and I hate it.
I don't really know much about
Because
it. It's not really my kind of game, to be honest.
I played it when people could build on it, and you shoot one, and you might as well just sit down, because then they just go ham just building stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they go like really high up, and now like you can do, I think it's like no build or whatever, but that's pointless.
Honestly, the only Spider-Man game I think I played was it Spider-Man 2 on the
PS2.
What a great game, the pizza song.
Lit game. Do you guys ever own a PS3?
We have all of them.
Yeah, flex.
We have all of them. We recently got an Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox.
Then we all have a
Boss.
Nintendo Switch. So I have like the first one, like the normal one. Then Matthew and our younger brother have the light one.
Mm. Yeah.
So
And then-
we've always had game consoles.
And a gaming PC.
Yeah.
God, it makes us sound like
So-
we're rich.
No, we've just always had them.
Yeah,
It's just been
very
like
much.
a
So who's YouTube distraction?
YouTube distraction is Luca.
Why don't you just
Who-
call herself Luca?
Because she obviously does not want to.
Because she wants to be distracted.
Just leave her alone.
Alright.
Am I going to rewatch the Miraculous Christmas special? Absolutely not. Only if I want my ears to bleed. Even without the songs, I don't think it's a very good episode.
I've just seen Francis guy. What's he saying? Have I played Valhalla? No, not yet. But my younger brother has. At the minute, But if I had a lot of hair at the minute, I'd be tearing it out of Elden Ring because it's
I
really
could
annoying.
keep hearing you shout before when I was driving.
Yeah, it's really annoying. And now I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I do know what I'm doing wrong. I'm dying, but yeah. And there's a big football match later. Ooh.
It's Arsenal versus Liverpool. Matthew supports Arsenal. I really brother supports Liverpool.
God knows why. Scum.
I think you'd probably say the same thing about Arsenal.
Why? We're the only one that's invincible.
This is a gaming Q&A now. Speaking of which, in the new year, I am looking to start a gaming channel, which I've mentioned before. What games would you like to see me play since we're all here?
It'd probably be like...
What? What was your suggestion?
I was trying to think of a really stupid game.
I can make anything funny.
Minecraft.
I hate Minecraft. Literally anything but Minecraft.
I hate Minecraft.
Or maybe I should be doing like beginner hate. Like,
Do GTA. I'd play
Get the
that.
channel demonetized immediately.
Nah. Yeah.
Disney Dreamlight Valley looks cute.
What if a trace from God of War post? I don't think that's going to happen.
He said, "What if?" No, it definitely will not. But what if? You know who they are now. You've watched the movie.
It just won't happen. Basically, sorry to
But if it did,
burst your bubble on that, but wow, Lucas War. Oh, that must be the Dutch way of saying shit. Shite.
oh,
Wow.
Mario, Bendy and the Ink
Oh, I played that
Machine.
game. Oh,
I do like horror games. I'm not very good at them though. I mainly just watch Markiplier play them.
it is not Dutch. Well,
She was speaking English.
yeah, no, but we say the S-H-I-T. She
Other
put the E on
people
the
say it
end.
with
She added
with an
just
E.
a little bit of sauce.
I say it with you.
Yeah, but you don't swear. I'm Dutch, but shite isn't Dutch. I don't.
I just violated Minecraft. I just don't like it. I don't understand why people do it. I don't get it.
Autistic people like it.
Oh, well, I'm autistic and I don't like it, so...
Well, so am I, but
The Friends We Left Behind, is that the game? I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, though.
Hello, neighbour. Of course I know Markiplier. I love Markiplier. How long have I been watching Markiplier for?
Watch the Sidemen. Big up.
No, shush.
Wow.
When did I start watching Markiplier?
Did someone just say Five Nights at Freddy's? That is a ridiculous game.
What's wrong with Five? Oh, Matthew doesn't like Five. I
It's-
love FNAF. I
It's-
love FNAF.
It should
I
just
went to the
be-
cinema to see it on my own because I love it so much. And
it
I just...
should be
no,
rebranded
shush,
as,
shush,
as
shush.
Camera Simulator.
And when Matt Pat came on, I was like to
Who
myself,
the hell is
"You don't
that?"
know who Matt Pat? Get out! Your time's up."
Hang on, Dutch accents are worse. Thank God Eddie's not here right now. DA games, what's that?
DA games? No, I don't. To be fair, the only person.
Markiplier better than the Sidemen. Do you want to go?
I agree.
Are you messing?
Right, I think it's
Bro.
don't argue with my
I will smack you down.
no. I love Markiplier. I've definitely been watching him since probably just after the first FNAF game came out.
I wish you'd stop saying FNAF. It sounds like something you'd eat.
Right, please leave. I want to start making this gingerbread house.
If that person replies, let me know.
Lady Narqueen, that's Ellie.
I
Well,
don't
Ellie
care.
is correct.
She's not correct. You've not
Markiplier is
watched the
I've
Sidemen
watched
video.
the Sidemen.
Nah, her card's marked.
Like you're gonna remember it in 2 days.
Oh,
I remember it just before he goes. So So you'll know, not recently, but I did 2 collabs with Aiden, and Matthew was just like, I'm going to challenge him for a boxing match, but then literally about a week later completely forgot his name and called him Chad.
Oh,
So
Shane as well.
Shane! No.
I have fun eating the gingerbread house after.
Yes, he'll probably decimate it. Oh, we're having those little mooses though.
Are we? It doesn't matter. It's Christmas, isn't it? Everything goes out the window. Alright. Bye, have fun, stay humble.
Happy Christmas.
Well, other religious festivals are available. Yeah, have fun. See you in the new year.
I don't know when we're doing another live stream.
Unless the world doesn't end, you know.
Please leave!
Poach. And a bit more.
So anyway, he finished work, what was it, on Monday, and he came home, had a nap before dinner, went upstairs, went back to sleep. He had the dog with him, so I woke him up and I was like, you gonna take the dog? And he was like, no, you take her downstairs. Came back up and he had fallen asleep again already, so I turned off his light for him and he had he was already asleep again. So yeah, thank you. You like my jumper? Yeah, siblings. Oh, I think I've heard of DA games. I haven't personally listened to them. Yeah, Matthew's been pretty busy. He gets pretty tired. Plus as well, in that last like full week, he had a lot of Christmas parties to go to, would you believe? I went to none, he went to about 3. So yeah, I am quite warm. I've also got sweatpants on, so that's pretty great. Your dog is so small he barely exists. We are cats at the minute because they're still kittens. They're actually asleep over here. You can't. Maybe if I can. Can you see the kitties? So there's 2 of them. They're still asleep. But yeah, they're doing really well. So now I'm gonna pan you down. If they wake up, I'll like put them on the video, but right now they've been sound asleep all afternoon, so I'm not gonna wake them. I'm just gonna let them sleep. Hopefully they wake up towards the end of the stream, so you can maybe see them. So let's angle this down. So this is a plate of like sprinkles that we've got. And it's kind of the same as last year, so we have some red icing and some white icing, and then in here we have all the pieces. So we're going to do the same as we did last year, which is basically to decorate each piece, and then we will assemble, because it always seems easier to assemble after you've decorated instead of putting it all together and then trying to decorate it when it's upwards, if that makes sense. So this one is from Marks and Spencer's. I don't know if they'll have any left. I bought this like a month or so ago because I knew it was gonna sell out, because they always do. I went in Morrison's this morning and they had none left, and I went in the other day and they had still quite a few. So we've got 6 pieces, 2 fronts, 2 sides and 2 roofs, as well as all of these sprinkles. We've got some jelly top things, snowflakes, some green and red balls, and these like, they look like multicoloured rocks. This isn't sponsored by M&S. If this was sponsored by M&S, I'd cry. I love M&S food. So good. We got some reindeer mousses from M&S. We're going to have them after tea. I really like them. I don't think these scissors are strong enough. Oh, no, get in there. I tell a lie. Anyways, so why do I need to watch The Winter Soldier? What happens in it? I tried to watch The Avengers and I just couldn't get into it. Right, so it comes with some piping tips. I kind of like the design on the box, to be honest, so we're just gonna stick this one on, which I think might be better if we cut it instead of just leaving it hanging. Anyway, I wanted to ask, I said before I didn't really get to read since Matthew kept talking over. I'm planning on starting a gaming channel after Christmas. I've got a few ideas already, but what kind of games would you like to see me play? I'll grab a notepad so I can write it down. in case any of you come with it. It's not Minecraft, okay? I really don't like Minecraft. I'm not a fan. I need a pen. I want my pens. Got a pen. You have a date in the chat? Luca and Ari are dating? Well, I already knew that. It's not really brand new news to me. You'll drop me a sub? Thank you. I don't know if any of you remember ages ago, but I was really worried about getting like a copyright strike. So I made another channel. And I just like did nothing with it. Because I was just like a backup channel I was able to subscribe, and I already got 1,000 subscribers, so that was great. And no one seems to have unsubscribed, even though I haven't posted a single thing. So I'm planning on doing that one. Play FNAF. I've never actually played FNAF. Okay, hold on. Let me reposition things here. I also have a TikTok. I don't post Miraculous content there though, or gaming content. I post like stationery. Oh, you found it. Yeah, I'm gonna rebrand it, change the pictures. It's the same picture as this one, but yeah. So we're gonna start with this. Also, I should probably open this ready as well. Do Mario Kart with Matthew? Oh, okay. I'm sure he'd be up for it. He's pretty easygoing. You don't have TikTok? Well, that's a shame because I'm great on TikTok. I don't know if Edward's still here, but I know he despises TikTok. I don't mind it. What I really struggle with, the same reason why I don't post a great deal of YouTube shorts, is that often my video ideas, it's just easy, like, they take up a lot of time. It's why I always prefer writing novels to, like, short stories. Because whatever, like, story idea I have, it just won't fit in a short story. I need more space. So that's always fun. So I always admire people who can write short stories and short films, because I don't possess the ability. I need like a 6-novel book deal. I can't write just like one little thing. It has to be everything. It's an issue. I'll put some of these rocks on the bottom of the window ledge. Yes, boys. You all arguing. I do like Pokemon. What was the last? I think the last game I played was Let's Go Eevee on my Switch. I don't think I finished it though. Like I said, like I just like get into with my PhD. It's just been difficult. Like the only thing I've been constant with is posting on this channel, and I've also been teaching myself how to draw. So been pretty constant with those two things. Oh god, I'm gonna be messy by the end of this. Pretty constant with those two things, but otherwise no, not really. But no, I do like Pokemon. So yeah, I haven't played my Switch in months actually. I just needed to get PhD in, which it kind of sort of is, not really, but thank you for everyone who said congratulations anyway. Oh, I only knew like a few Pokemon names, I'll be honest. Oh, don't worry about being late. Yeah, Pokemon is fun. I do like it. I just often don't have the time to play it. It's just the sad thing when you're an adult. It's just what happens. I haven't watched any Godzilla films. No. Well, thank you for saying congratulations. It's not technically in. Basically what happened, it's a bit of a long story. So, submitting the thesis and writing the thesis and whatever is only part of the PhD. You actually have something called the Viva, which is like an oral exam, which is basically where you're interrogated for about 2 hours and have to defend all the decisions you made, which sounds just as delightful as you think it does. I'm scared for it. And you have to have an internal examiner, so someone from your own university, and an external. So I picked the external, and it was great, but then it wasn't great, because turns out my university have a policy that if your external had never examined a PhD before, they must be supervised, and turned out my guy had never supervised a PhD before. So we're like, okay, we'll get another person. However, this other person's paperwork just didn't get done in time, and I wasn't allowed to submit without the paperwork being done. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do? My deadline's on Thursday. So luckily they sorted it for me, and I've had to apply for a 1-month extension because it was so close to Christmas. A 1-month extension, and they're going to sort it when the university is back. So have I technically finished my PhD? No, because I haven't submitted it. And even if I had submitted it, I would still have the Viva to do. But I have finished the thesis itself. If I get an email like right this second saying I can submit it, I absolutely can. I'm ready to go. It's already exported into PDF format. It's all been spell checked and proofread and everything. I am good to go right this second. If I got an email right now, I could send it off right now. But I haven't got an email, so I can't. I'm not allowed to submit without it. So yeah, that's the state of affairs. So it was very stressful and frustrating, and I haven't actually submitted, but to me, I'm done. I have no more changes to add to it or whatever. So, wait, Hayes, I forgot you gave all the mods Miraculous you think best fits them. I don't remember what I gave to you. Yeah, it was pretty messy. It was very stressful because I was like, my deadline is New Year's Eve. I have to submit it this week before university closes because no one's going to be in to accept the thesis until after Christmas, after this week, because the university closed on Friday, so yesterday. So what am I going to do? Am I going to fail? And my supervisor had to sort everything out, and then we got the head of the school involved. It was just... yeah. It was just, yeah. Basically. So hopefully it'll be fine. I was also meant to pay more because I'm a month extension. I'm over the 6 months I had to pay extra for to finish it off because one of my supervisors was really ill. But because this is the university's fault, the university are footing the bill for the extra month. So it all worked out. Ooh, this icing tastes nice. Okay, so that's one front done. So now let's do a side. So I'm just kind of copying what's on the box. I really like it. I can't remember what the one from last year looks like. So yeah. Also, whilst we're here, what videos do you want to see from me, by the way? There is a Discord. Could one of the mods please link the Discord and I'll pin it? As in link the Discord invite. Don't just link the Discord. Thank you, Ari. Let me just pin message. Does that work? So the Discord invite link is there. It should work. If it doesn't work, let us know and then we can try and fix it. That's the invite link. Thank you, Ari. Yeah, Shadow, you absolutely should change your name because when you come in, I was like, I know this is a mod and I recognise the name, but who is it again? Someone tell me. Oh, I'm bad at being in charge. Anyway, so what videos would you like to see? Because I just wanted to ask you all as well. My videos lately, have they been disinteresting to you? Although I guess the people here are the people who watch me more frequently since you knew about the stream. But I've noticed that views have been fairly low recently. Not like 0, obviously. But lower than normal, and I was just wondering, like, am I doing something wrong? Are the videos not interesting? Like, what's going on, basically? I just wanted to ask, like, what do you think? You love my videos, thank you. Like, I know, like, some of you will, but obviously I was just, like, wondering, like, am I doing something really wrong? I don't know, so, yeah. Oh yeah, the other video was recorded a while ago. I sometimes pre-film some stuff, but obviously I'd expected that video to go up before the season ended. Hence why I'm like, no leaks, please. Thank you, bestie. Oh, you don't need to watch the Hunger Games one to, you don't need to watch the reverse one, sorry, to understand the Hunger Games video. It doesn't reveal any of the plot. You'll be fine from spoilers. You'll be fine with that. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Ellie. Can you talk more about season 6? Yeah, I think I'm going to do a theory video for like New Year's Day. That sounds like it'll be good. I don't know what these little rocks taste like. Oh, I forgot to do. Well, that was a bit of a fail. The kitties are still sound asleep, if you're wondering. Yeah, whoever's... Yeah, Ari, don't spam the chat. What are you doing? Too many messages. If there was a miraculous you could throw in the trash, which one would it be? Goat. End of story. Don't understand the point or purpose of it. I think it's useless. Don't get it. Why would you do that? But to be fair, I don't understand most of the decisions this writing team makes. They do baffle me, I'll be honest with you. Very strange. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. Could you write a reverse fanfic? Kind of like the fanfic I have up at the minute, like nobody else that's ongoing. Tessie does the art for it, but I don't think they're in the chat. Is kind of like reverse like in that the whole place is evil. Yeah, the show's not great sometimes. Like, I feel bad for saying it, but I'm like, ooh, what felt like it was just a little rock. I feel bad for saying it, but the quality just isn't there a lot of the time. Like, I love it. I wouldn't have gone all the way to Paris to see the movie if I didn't love it. But I also can't deny that it's not great a lot of the time. So, yeah. Especially some parts of season 5. Why isn't this coming out? I know you're full. You're a huge tube. Hold on. I just wanted to join these two ready. Is Natalie an anti-hero? Kind of, I guess. Well, no, because anti-heroes do things for their own gain. Natalie, arguably, was doing it for Gabriel. Whether he would fall in love with her because of it, I guess could be for her. You know what I mean? So, also the person asking Palestine. And also, please stop spamming. Natalie is an icon, absolutely. Okay, let me stick these two together. Hopefully. I haven't done this since last year, so. Come on. Just want to give it some time to set once we do the other bits. Yeah, you can love something and acknowledge it's not always the greatest quality. Like, I love Miraculous. I wouldn't have gone all the way to Paris for the movie premiere if I didn't love Miraculous. I get accused sometimes of not liking it because I criticize it, and I'm like, I don't get it. I guess because I'm a professional writer, I'm like, I can't in good conscience blindly be like, yeah, this episode was great when I know it wasn't. I have to say it. Like, I feel like there are some creators who do blindly hate it. Definitely. I won't name their names, but I definitely feel there are some of them who are just like, this was awful, always be awful, whatever, whatever. I shouldn't have put them up now because this window is running. I did not think this through. Hi, World of Miraculous. So, I think there are some channels that definitely blindly hate it. They're just like, whatever the show does, it will never be good enough, sort of thing. And then there are some channels that, in my opinion, also blindly love it, that whatever the show does is absolutely amazing, and they can't see a single fault with it, even though there are plenty. And you know, there's nothing wrong with having faults. Nothing can be perfect. But I do think both of those types of channels, obviously not all other Miraculous channels fit into this, I'm not going to name any names, so infer whoever you would like. Neither is good, because neither will acknowledge the truth, you know? So, yeah. So I feel like I'm in the healthy middle, that whilst I love the show, I know it's not perfect, I'm also not afraid to say when it's not perfect. Yeah, that's why I could never be, not that I've ever been asked, I'm not sure I could ever be like a Miraculous ambassador or even just a Zag ambassador, because I'm sorry, I can't not say what I think. If I think it's bad, I'm gonna say something. So, just what I think. So yeah. What's your opinion on Heartstopper? I haven't seen it yet. It's on my watch list. One of my supervisors, my PhD, recommended it to me, and I was like, I'll watch it, and I still haven't. It looks very cute though. Where is Aiden, as in Cartoon Apocalypse? It sounds like he's taking a very long break. I don't know if he's coming back. We haven't really spoken much. The last time we spoke was on my birthday. I think we might be having a game of Among Us soon. But other than that, I'm unsure. Are you getting a collab soon? With Aiden specifically? No. Oh my god, I definitely shouldn't have put this one up. With Aiden specifically, I highly doubt it. I don't know if he's coming back. I would love for him to come back. I remember watching that video when he was like, yeah, I'm kind of done. I was like, oh my god, Aiden, no. Like, when he uploaded, after he hadn't uploaded for ages, I was away on this cruise to Norway. I just saw it one morning as soon as I woke up, because he's obviously American, he posts at different times to me. He had posted when I was asleep. It was literally the first thing I saw when I woke up. And I was just instantly happy. I was like, oh, because like, before I made videos, Aiden was who I used to watch for theories and news and stuff, and he kind of inspired me. I was like, I can do that. You know? He was the channel I always watched. I don't know how many other channels you all watch, but before I made videos, he was pretty much the only one. Like, the one I would watch religiously. Like, I'd watch a couple of videos here and there from other channels, but like, oh my god. I'd only really watch just Aiden. So, yeah. Okay, this has gone wrong. This is fine, not that. So this side, which I've already put up, looking lovely. This one, I don't know why, since I decorated it first, and it should have been drying longer. Look at the window. Oh, thank you for saying you watched when I had 500 subs. Oh, Aiden said he couldn't join. Oh, that's sad. There's a channel that talks bad about every series just to get views. I might know it. I don't know. Oh, thank you for saying I'm your main Miraculous channel. Yeah, I guess it's different for everyone. For me now, I don't really watch that many channels. Not because I hate anyone, really. Well, there's one person I severely dislike. But that's not the reason I don't watch their videos. But it's just because, you know, I watch Miraculous a lot in order to make videos on it, and then I'm forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, I watch Miraculous a lot to make videos on it and making the videos and interacting with everyone. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but I think if I also watched like every other YouTuber's videos on it, I would eventually hate it. So I think it's for the best that I maybe don't. Don't get me wrong, I watch a video here and there from other channels if I think it's interesting, but I'm not like a ride or die, watch every other video from every other single Miraculous channel. Like I said, it's not out of dislike, just personally, I know. It's like, Joe, when you find a really good song and you listen to it over and over and over again, and it gets to the point you're like, well, I've listened to it too much, now I hate it. It would be like that, because I would listen to it too much. So yeah, that's what it would be like. So it's nothing against the other channels. I'm sure they make great content, but I can't watch them if I'm also making content about the show. Like, I love it, and I don't want to hate Miraculous because I'm just watching it all the time. I need a break from it. Like, for example, on TikTok, whenever I see on my, like, for you feed, Miraculous videos, I skip them. Not because I hate the creator or whatever, or even hate the video, I just don't want to engage with it. Because I'm like, nope, I don't want it. I don't want the algorithm to recommend it to me, basically. Do you like Emmerdale? No, but I like Coronation Street. I watched it before when I was baking. It was fun. Looking forward to see what they do for Christmas. Oh god, what is wrong with me today? I gotta ice a cake tomorrow. Better get it right. Oh, Ed missed Matthew. I'm sure Ed will see Matthew another time. I don't think Ed would be all that upset about it. What do I want for Christmas? I've mainly asked for books, to be honest. Now I've finished my PhD, I can read whatever I want to. Before, I was obviously having to read a lot of novels to do with my PhD. Some I really loved, some I absolutely hated. Most of them I hated. So I just asked for books I want to read now. Because basically, I used to read a lot when I was a child. And then I'd say at about the age of 14, I just kind of really got out of it. And I solidly only read fan fiction for years. I probably only would read an actual book, a non-fan fiction book, twice a year. I'd only read about 2 books a year. I just completely fell out of love with reading. And my PhD kind of got me to fall back in love with reading, and I love it now. But I've been stuck reading books I don't really like because of my PhD. So now it's done, I'm very excited. I finished my last PhD book this week as well, in time to finish. And I think the first book I want to read is a Russian one by Dostoevsky. I'm not sure how to say it. Crime and Punishment. So yeah. So I'm really excited for that. Sounds really fun, and also this year I'm hoping to write a new book as well. It's all gonna be fun. Oh, does Luca have to go? Goodbye, Luke. What else is on the front, even though it's all dripping? Okay. Do this around the top. Oh, you once finished the whole Harry Potter series in a week for a quiz, and then the quiz got cancelled? As in the books or the films? Because if it was the books, that's very impressive. Like, I think I'm a fast reader, but not that fast. Like, I can read about, depends on the text and how heavy, difficult reading the book is. I can read roughly about 100 pages in an hour. But I also find it very tiring. So I can't sustain, like, I couldn't do 2 full hours. I'd have to have a break and do something else, then come back to it. So yeah. Hi, George. George the 5th, apparently. Okay. Oh, you saw the new Hunger Games movie? I haven't seen it yet. Can you believe? I love the Hunger Games. I think the guy playing Snow is extremely good looking, and I still haven't seen it. I just ran out of time. PhD. So, yeah. Do you also write at that pace? I can't write 100 pages in an hour. I can probably do about 30 pages in an hour. I'm pretty quick. So, that's why I always get hired. Skill issue, sorry. Yes, Tom Blythe, or Tom Blythe, I'm not sure how to say it. He is so good looking. I also kind of like the fact he's evil. So yeah. So where am I at with my PhD? It's not technically finished, I have to do the Viva still. But I'm pretty much done. There's not much I can do apart from make up imaginary questions in my head of what they might ask me. Oh, one of the cats is kind of awake. Or is he? No, he's just turned around and sat back down. Haggis, what is the episode you hate most in the entire show? I'm assuming you're talking about Miraculous, and the answer is representation. I hate it, as we all know by now. Oh, right, so we've done the other front and the other side, so we're going to do both roof panels, and then we'll see about sticking things on. So what time is it? Oh, wow, it's nearly 4 PM. Crikey. Oh, also my mum's last Christmas present arrived before. It's a cockerel from Jellycat. So, have I heard of a show called Neighbours? Yeah, my grandma used to watch it. I've never watched it myself. All I know is it's Australian, but apparently Australians don't really watch it. It's mainly for British people, which is very strange. Oh, Blaine from Glee. I love Blaine from Glee. I think the first thing I saw him in was a Harry Potter musical, which I also love. I love those songs. My favourite song to sing is probably Hermione's solo from the start of a Harry Potter sequel. But my other favourite song is probably just like the opening one from the start of Harry Potter musical. That one's good, like we're going back to Hogwarts, I think it's called. I also love the one Voldemort is going down from towards the end of a Harry Potter musical. And then the reprise of going back to Hogwarts in whatever the third one was called. What was it called? Sing it. No, I haven't practiced. I was meant to sing in this live stream, but again, PhD didn't end up happening. Just been very busy, and then the situation with submitting really stressed me out. It tired me out, and I've only really just been recovering the past 2 days. So yeah, bye Sam. So yeah. What's my favourite song ever? I've been really liking a certain song by 17. I can't remember what it's called. It's one of their Japanese songs. Hold on. Have I seen 6? No, but I would love to see 6. I'm obsessed with Hannah Lowther. I'd love to go and see her. Specifically as Catherine Parr. I know her dream role is Catherine Howard, but I'd love to see her as Parr. So the song is by 17. It's called Even If the World Ends Tomorrow. Put the subtitles on. It's such a good song. So yeah. Okay, Ari, thank you. So yeah, I'd love to see 6. I only know, so I know Ex-Wives, 6, one at the end, and then Catherine Howard's and Catherine Parr's song, and then bits here and there of Anne Boleyn's song. So yeah. Do I like Ed Sheeran? I don't mind Ed Sheeran. Have I seen Barbie? Yes. I have seen Barbie. I'm actually going to London, I think it's like around the 16th of January. And I've already seen it, but I loved it so much, I'm like, I have to see this again. So most of you probably know, even if you haven't seen it, the Ghibli film, My Neighbor Totoro. They have a production of it on in London, a stage production. They're allowed to use all the music from the film because it was co-produced by, I think it's Joe Hisashi. He does like all the music for the Ghibli films. And it was just absolutely amazing. So we're going again. I really can't wait to see it again. It was just absolutely magical. I don't know why this side has melted. So yeah, and then also my mum is taking me to see, as a present for finishing my PhD, I've always wanted to see the Nutcracker. So we're going to Liverpool to see that in January as well. Just for the day, we're not staying. I mean, Liverpool's not that far away from me. So we're back the same day. Have I played Hogwarts Legacy? No. Oh, your friend was Edward? It's so good. It is kind of expensive, don't get me wrong, plus as well I have to get to London since I'm nowhere near there. But yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just dying. Oh gosh. I don't like ephemeral either. Oh god. Yeah, ephemeral's not great. Sorry, my voice, I just started coughing out of nowhere. Oh, I hate that when that happens. I'm not sure I hadn't drunk anything. Just sometimes you just intake air It just seems to go the wrong way. I do like Cat Blanc. I do think it was a pretty good episode. However, what I dislike is how she still hasn't told him and how it's often ignored, to be honest. So, I don't like that. No, mister. One of the cats is kind of awake. He was trying to look at the gingerbread. Do you want to come over here, sir? No? Okay. Baby boy. Okay, let me just put the camera up a little bit. Stay here. Okay, this is one of the cats. So this is the one I told you all who was called Poppy. Turns out he is a boy, so because his sister is called Leia, we called him Luke, like from Star Wars. Luke and Leia. So he's just awake. He doesn't really like cuddles, I'll be honest with you. His sister does, but she's quite sleepy still. So I'll maybe grab her in a few minutes once she's awake. I'm sure she'll, oh gosh, wake up in a minute or two. My favourite Miraculous song? I'm assuming you mean from the movie. My favourite song from the movie is actually probably the remix of the theme tune. I really like that one. But I also like Reaching Out, the one I sang. And the opening one. And also Stronger Together, but only in French. I don't like the English version. And plus as well, they say I am stronger, because Stronger Together just doesn't work with the English lyrics, which I get. I know it's difficult to translate songs. It just seems like a weak song in English. You Are Ladybug is an absolute banger. I like perform it and pretend I'm Marinette and someone else. Oh, I also do TQ's part as well, I'll be real. But it's just how it is. I do like You Are Ladybug, but I still have a massive soft spot for The Wall Between Us. I think it's great. So yeah, worst musical ever, like, do you mean like Santa Claus? The worst musical I've probably ever seen, probably An American in Paris. It's a bit strange, I'll be honest. But, you know, can't do much about it. It's okay. It closed in the West End fairly quickly, probably because it wasn't very good. So yeah. Honestly, right now, I'd love to see Six. I'd love to see Mamma Mia. Are you getting up, baby? Let me show you the other baby. Just stay here a second, darling. So this is Leia. So she's a lot smaller than him. She's just a tiny tot. She likes a good tickle. She likes to be held because she's a little baby. And she's adorable. Joe, what's going on? So this is Leia, and her brother is Luke, who we thought was a girl, but the vet had sexed them incorrectly. So he's actually a boy. So I think she really wants to go out for the toilet, and it's also me. Oh, you're not going out yet? Oh, you're coming back in? You better not cause chaos in here, you two. Alright. We don't have room for chaos being caused. Okay? Yeah, she's adorable. So cute. Leia's adorable. Hi, Tiki. Hi. Did I know the movie Cats is coming to Netflix? I did not. I'm not a big fan of Cats, I'll be honest with you. I have seen that, actually. Out in the West End. It was on tour in Liverpool. Thank you for coming in and causing chaos, Luke. It was on tour in Liverpool. So we went to see it. I enjoyed it. It is a bit weird though, isn't it? Yeah, I miss Kit Kat too. I was crying about it the other day. They're not, please don't think that these two cats are in any way a replacement for her. I still miss her. Like I said, I was crying about it the other day. I have dreams about her still. It was just what I missed the most is like the companionship. Like, I'm 27. Kit Kat died before my 27th birthday. But I'd had her since I was like 7, 8 years old. So she was like 20 years old. So I had Kit Kat for the majority of my life. So there was just like a massive gap. Plus as well, during the pandemic, obviously I was here most of the time during lockdown. What are you doing? I was here most of the time, so I was with her most of the time. So especially over the past few years, she literally just became my best friend. And it was just a massive hole in my life. So there is no way to replace her. No cat ever could. I still love her. Sorry, I don't want to cry. But I definitely really miss the companionship of a cat, you know? So, I don't cry. It's a good job you can't see me. You can definitely hear I'm about to cry though. So, yeah. It's definitely difficult because, like I said, I literally have her, like, I'm 27. We got her when I was 7, 8 years old. So I had her for the majority of my life. Oh no, it's okay, Ellie. Don't worry about it. It's just the way it is, you know? I wish cats and other animals lived longer. Or like human years. Anyway, let's talk about something more cheerful. Boop. Yeah, like, even though we've got new cats, they're not meant to replace Kit Kat. And I love them just as much as well. They're great. Although they play a lot, they're quite destructive at the minute, but they are kittens, so what can you expect? I just love getting to see their personalities develop as well. Like, Luke is really boisterous, and he doesn't really like being tickled unless he's like purring and kind of asks for it. Whereas Leia, she's like 90% of the time always down for a tickle. And she just largely wants to sit on your lap. Like between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. is usually when Luke wants to play. And she, for like 45 minutes of it, will just watch. She won't join in. She's like, this is very interesting. She'll just watch him. She won't join in. She's hilarious. Oh god, now I sound awful. Ugh. Well, I'll be okay, don't worry. Luca is in the chat now. So Luca in the chat is one of my best friends. Luke is also a cat, named after a Star Wars character. So we're a Star Wars family. We all love Star Wars. Although saying that, I still haven't seen the 9th film. The 7th and 8th were just absolutely awful. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna refuse to watch them. Also, look how bad this is like all dripped off. This, oh, it has a bit, but not as much. The heating's not even on. It's not even warm in here. Why have you done this? I do not understand. Anyway. So let me just grab this piece. Okay, we've got this on. I'm gonna let that set for a bit before I attach the roof. Ed will read Hayes' new fanfic. Ed is on the development team for the fanfiction, so he's read the same as everyone else. He's read the first 3 chapters. He has the next 2 available to him, but he has not read them. The next chapter's gonna be fun. Adrian and Marinette see each other again for the first time. And there is some swearing in the chapter. The swearing is done by Adrian, but who do you think he is swearing is? Put your guesses in the chat now. Is it like major swearing? Adrian says the F word twice. That's it. I wouldn't have said that was major personally, but maybe you think that's major. I guess it really depends what everyone's opinion on major swearing is. It's the F word twice, arguably one of the worst swear words or curse words, whatever you call them. But considering how he's feeling, I feel like it's well justified. Yes, he is angry, but who is Adrian angry with? Ah. It's not the worst word. I know there are worse words, but I know a lot of people like, no. It's not at Gabriel. Gabriel isn't in the fic yet. He will be, just not yet. Yes, Australians don't, like, they don't seem to find, like, any words offensive. Australians make me laugh. One of my teachers at school was Australian. And he was literally the best person in the whole place. I loved him. It's not at Chloe, it's not at Marinette, it's not at Lila. Yes, that also means you get to hear me swear, since I am the one reading it out. I can't wait, actually. Do I like Troublemaker as a villain? I do. It's not Nino. Nino's not in the chapter. I don't think Nino makes an appearance till, like, chapter 7, maybe chapter 8. Oh, bye, Ari. Thank you. It's not at Master Fu. No, Master Fu's dead. His funeral's in the first chapter. You can't be Master Fu, for Master Fu is not breathing. Ivan? What kind of guess is Ivan? It's not at Tiki either. God, why would he swear? There's no Kwame's in the fic either. Luca! Yeah! He's swearing at Luca. Yes, Miraculous is a good villain. So he's swearing at Luca. I'll let you all try and work out why. I shall not confirm why. You'll just have to guess. And wait. Right, okay. Got one side of the house on. So I'm actually really excited to record the line because I know you haven't heard me swear. So I tried to keep things kid friendly since I make videos about a kids TV show. But this fan fiction is also not for children, so I don't mind. Did I put that side of the roof on correctly? Just questioning if I put that side of the roof on the right way around. Kids are gonna watch it anyway, yeah, possibly, but like there's loads of warnings on it. So I'm like, if their parent finds them, like, it's not my fault, you know what I mean? Is Chris dead in your fanfiction? I don't know, you'll have to wait and see, Ellie. So, yeah. Is Sabrina in the fanfic? Yeah, Sabrina was in chapter 3 briefly. She doesn't have a starring role, but she is there, and she is important because she is Officer Chief Ray Compre's daughter. So she will play an important role. More so in the sequel. Yes, there's going to be a sequel. So not everything will be resolved by the end of the fanfiction. So yeah. Yeah, Sabrina will be in it. She's a bit more in chapter 4. Yeah, you haven't seen chapter 3. Well, bestie, what are you waiting for? Chapter 3 is great. It's more focused on Kim because he joins the police force, but it's great. Hayes, what's the total body count? I haven't counted, you know, I don't know. Yeah. How long is left of the stream? Maybe half an hour? I know, I always say never longer than 2 hours, so no longer than 5 PM GMT, but I don't think I ever go to, I think maybe I only ever done a 1 2 hour long stream. I never do longer than that because I just get exhausted. Oh, I have never seen Suicide Squad. So, okay, I think it's all stuck together. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm just going to angle this up a little bit. So on the box, the top has these really cute little decorations on with the jelly top things. I saved them. So, oh, you are not totally ready for what comes in new fic. I don't know who it was. They commented the other day saying chapter 3 was too graphic. I don't know if they're here. And I was like, we will get more graphic. This is not the height of graphicness. I don't think that's a word, but I was like, it will get worse. There was more to come. Worry not. So I was like, if you're already bailing out, if it's already too much for you at chapter 3, don't come for the rest. Stay away. Because trust me, no. Ah! Okay, I don't think you can see, but I've just put little sweeties on the top. Ah! Isn't it cute? This will be decimated afterwards, by the way. After last year, my brothers started eating it like right after tea. So it'll probably survive for about half an hour, and then boom, it shall be gone. So yeah. Chapter 3 has Kim in it, correct? Honestly, chapter 3 is kind of Kim focused. He's not a main character in the fic, but he does play a rather big role. And we just needed his perspective. I kind of wanted it to feel like a TV show where it bounces around between people and you follow different characters. So even though he's not a main, he features like the chapters from like his perspective. So yeah. Yes, Kim is joining the police force. And before anyone asks, why isn't he being an athlete? You will find out in the chapter. Just adding some snowflakes onto the edge because it'd be cute. And I've got some icing still left. I always get worried when I do these now because I'm like, I can't see how much icing is left. So I don't know how much I should use. I think possibly part of the reason why those other windows kind of dripped is because I used too much. And it was too heavy. Is Marinette a princess? In the fanfiction, no. In general, yes. To me, she's a Disney princess. Miraculous is part owned by Disney. And in the Spanish dub of Befana, where Cat Noir drops from the Eiffel Tower, he calls her princess. So to me, she is a princess. End of discussion. Okay, doesn't that look cute? And the little snowflakes on the edge. Ah, it's adorable. Then we'll go to the molten side. Yes, Aiden did say no to the Senti theory. If it makes you any better, I asked him about it, and he said he was kind of just trolling. He did kind of believe it. So don't worry about it. I did say I'd tell no one, but if he's not going to make any more videos, I think it's safe. So yeah, I know some people still don't believe it. I was like, I didn't like representation either, but that's literally what the episode was for, to confirm that. God. So I'm like, people who don't even like the episode. So, oh, hold on, I didn't say that right. So there are people who like the episode and can't see how bad it is, and then the people who don't even, like, are in denial about the Senti theory even after that episode. I was like, it's the only thing it was good for. Come on, people. What was my favourite Hunger Games book? Either the first one or Catching Fire, but I do have a massive soft spot for Ballad of Songbirds and Six. However, that being said, I think they're all of like the same writing quality. I think they're all great. So, yeah. You love Mary Shat until Elation? I still like Mary Shat. I still like it. Elation doesn't exist. Sad to tell you, it does. Yes, I like Catching Fire. I like the idea of the arena in that one where it's like a clock face and then all the bread that gets delivered and then how they use the electricity to like win or whatever. It's really cool. I really like the ideas in it. So, yeah. I like Catching Fire. To be fair, like I said, I think all of the books in the trilogy are of the same quality. Which is really difficult, I think, for series to get. Like, often when you read a book series, there's always, like, one, at least, that's a standout. Like, that clearly wasn't as good of a writing quality as the rest. Whereas, to me, the Hunger Games, they're all of a really good quality. So, yeah. Okay, I think we're done with the gingerbread house. I did the same on the other side. I don't really think there's any more I can add to it. But it's cute! Apart from that side that's kind of melted, I'll look at it from this side. It's more attractive. Let me just hold it a bit and ask them questions. Andre does suck. Both of them. I agree. Elation, derision, and representation don't exist. I think that's for the best. Yes, it's so pretty, and now I'm going to eat some of this icing because it tastes good. M&S icing. I did like Sabrina's character development, but I feel like they needed more. So, yeah. This is really good icing. Okay, I won't have any more. That's good. Okay, let me just wipe my hands. Because they're very sticky after touching all the icing. I do love M&S food, I'll be honest with you. Oh, Shadow, you've changed your name. I just noticed. Lukagami or Feelagami? Can I pick Luca and Felix instead? I like Luca and Felix. Is it a rare pair? Yes. Do I care? No. Okay, there's something up with the tripod. Come here. Now you can see the ceiling. Yeah, sorry, my nose went all red after crying a little bit. I am fine, I promise you. I am fine. It's starting to tilt down. For why? You staying? Why aren't you staying? Sorry about this. My tripod's being a weirdo. Sometimes does this. I don't use it. I literally only use it in live streams. I'm gonna stay. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, let's shut this door as well. So it looks nicer. So yeah. Zoe Brina. I wouldn't mind it. I kind of want Sabrina to get with that guy from the New York special. I don't know his name. Was he given a name? He was cute. I thought they were cute together. So yeah. Yes, I'd love an episode like Reunion. Yes. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, there are a lot of ships. I'm like, I don't mind the idea of it. Like, for example, Natalie and Amelie right now. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not like hardcore shipper would write a fan fiction about it. But I'm like, I'm down for it. Thank you. I love my walls as well. Mark and Aeon. I think Mark is gay. Pretty sure he's dating Nathaniel. Hey, what are your thoughts on a John Wick inspired version of Miraculous? I've only seen the first John Wick, so who's going to go around and just murder everybody? What are 3 things you'd like to see in the first episode of season 6? Some good writing. In theory, I don't care. Yeah, Chloe and Luca. In theory, anyway, I don't care what they do in anything, miraculous or otherwise. I don't care what decision they make. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely some things I would definitely do differently as a writer myself, but I don't care what they do as long as they do a good job. So, for example, Chloe. Personally, yeah, I would have given her a redemption arc. That's my personal opinion. I would have done that, but they didn't, which I don't mind. But I'm like, what they did instead with her didn't even make sense. I didn't get, like, what? I didn't get it. I was just like, what is the point of this? I don't. So, yeah, in theory, I don't care what they do in the show, as long as they do a good job. So, yeah. They better give they better not give Marinette a bow tie. Yeah, I can't believe there are people in existence who like that outfit. I'm hoping it's just a placeholder model. They haven't finished everything, which I would think so since we're a while off, but God. I don't think the show has a bad plot in general. It's the execution of it. Some of their ideas are good. It's just how they go about it. And I'm like, huh? What? Yeah, I can't believe there are people in existence. Me neither. I can't believe it, Edward. What does someone ask? Favourite to least favourite season. My favourite season is season 4. I think I possibly have a bit of a bias to it since it's the season I really started my channel in. And where, like, most of you probably watch my videos from. But I do think it was really solid with the themes carrying out. Season 2 is probably next. Then season 1. Then season 3 and then season 5. I really didn't like season 5. I just don't think it was good. Which is sad. Like, I never go into an episode looking to hate it. Like, it's my favourite TV show. I go into it looking to love it. But I will also say if I don't think something's good. So. Just the way it crumbled. Yeah. Season 4 I hate so much. It was just so good. Like, I mentioned this in my season 5 commentary. Is that from the start of season 4, it established those themes of lies, secrets, betrayals, which you can see in the titles alone of the first 3 episodes. And it carried those themes throughout the whole season. They weren't present in every episode, but they were present generally enough when they really came back to the forefront in episodes like Kuroneko and Risk and Strike Back. It was just establishing those themes just really helped solidify it, and it just really helped with the pace and the progression and the plot and the development of the season. Whereas I feel season 5 was really lacking that. It didn't have solid themes to start off with. And it was just wasn't executed very well. Don't get me wrong, there were good episodes in it. Like, I love Pretension. I think it's a solid episode. But just overall, no. So yeah. Let me just bring the iPad closer so I can see the chat. It's all the way over there. Yeah, season 3 wasn't the greatest, but I still think it was season 5. Ephemeral hype was better than the actual episode. I agree as well. Because I remember, like, Thomas and Ezra and everyone else was like, you're not going to want to miss this episode. It's life-changing. I'm like, you could literally watch all of season 4, skip Ephemeral, and you'd still know what was going on. I'm like, it was literally the definition of missable. Like, you could watch it and you'd still understand everything. So yeah. Cat Noir or Claw Noir? Cat Noir. I don't know what Total Drama Island is. The Reverse special though, that wasn't good. Sorry. Video on it in like 2 weeks. I need to edit it. Oh, bye Luca, have fun with the horsies. Yeah, you can't skip it. Like, most of the episodes in each season you do need to watch, but like Ephemeral, it's of zero consequence. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Representation. It's like no one's ever mentioned it again. It wasn't even needed. I don't get it. Please watch The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I hate The Avengers. Sorry. I actually, they're not here right now, but Telly, one of my other mods, and who does the art for the audio fix for nobody else, they didn't do the other ones, they want me to watch Craig of the Creek, or Crag of the Creek as everyone in America does. I started watching it, I like it. I also really just want to watch, because I've been so stressed. I keep seeing adverts for Bluey and I'm like, that looks like a good time. A nice, relaxing, don't have to think about it, but it's still a good time. You know what I mean? So, does anyone else watch Bluey? I haven't started it, but he just looks nice and wholesome, and I'm just like, you know, like I could just relax to it. Yeah, I've heard it's meant to be really good. Yeah, you all like Bluey. I keep seeing adverts for it, and I'm just like, it looks nice. It's like a nice thing to watch. Yeah, no, I wouldn't relax Doctor Who. At the minute, I've been rewatching Derry Girls, which is a comedy, I'd say, set in Northern Ireland. It's really good. Yeah, Bluey is the Australian kids show. So, yeah, I like to watch it. Maybe over Christmas I can start it, so yeah. Would I rather have the aqua power or space power? I would take the space power and I would run. If I could fly, no one would ever see me again. Have I seen Pretty Little Liars? I started it and I was like, this is weird. Watched 2 episodes, stopped. Have I seen BBC Ghosts? No, but it's on my list. Matthew's seen it, he loves it. And I have a crush on, which I think most people in this country do. What's he called? He's from Horrible Histories and he's in the new Wonka film. Is it Matthew Bainton? Everyone likes him. What's my absolute favourite episode of Miraculous? Guilt Trip. I know it's not the best written episode, but it just brings me so much joy, and at this point I've seen it enough times I can watch it with my eyes closed. So Matthew Bainton is not the rat in Horrible I don't think he's the rat in Horrible Histories. Yeah. I think the only other Australian thing I've ever seen is H2O. I think. I've probably seen some other stuff, that's the only one that's coming to mind right now. So yeah, the boiler room scene, of course, from Guilt Trip, but I like the rest of the episode too. It's just, I think part of the reason I like it is we're getting less and less class episodes, and it's kind of nostalgic to me. It's more like a season 1 episode, you know, where they're all at school together, because most of season 1 happens at school. So yeah. H2O is great. Oh, happy birthday, Vlogfield. Edward, do you agree about Matthew Bainton or not? Do I listen to Stray Kid? I do not. Sorry. If you were in the Hunger Games, how long would you last? Absolutely 0. I would step off the podium before the countdown. Yay! Edward agrees. Right, now Google Edward. Young President Snow and tell me what you think. Because he's beautiful. Round the Twist? I've never heard of that. I'm trying to think what else is on my list to watch. On Netflix, I'm watching Derry Girls on Netflix. I've also been watching this Japanese show called From Me to You. It's really cute. I really like it. What the hell is that man? Tom Blythe is an extremely beautiful man. Do not use those words in association with Tom Blythe, Edward. Okay, I'm like seeing you in 2 weeks. We will be having words. Okay. Why is his face like that? Will you stop being so rude about him? He's lovely, I think. I don't know him personally, obviously. Oh god, the songs in the Christmas special were not amazing. Sorry, I was playing with a tube of icing. What languages do I speak? I speak English and some French, enough to get by in France, as I found out the other week. I'm definitely, like, I could already speak some French before I went to Paris this summer for the premiere. And I was okay. But I was a lot better when we went then. So I can speak, I'm not fluent, but I enough to get by. And I can speak a bit of Korean as well. And a bit of Mandarin as well, if you watch the Mandarin fic. I'll admit he's more attractive than me, but that's the only praise I can give him. I love young President Snow, and there is nothing anyone can say or do to change my mind. Although I will say, naturally he has brown hair, but I think he looks better as a blonde. Just my opinion. What's my favourite Australian word? I don't know. I don't think I really know any. They didn't really use that much slang in H2O. Probably Barbie for barbecue. It's the only one I can think of right now. I love Australians. I don't know any at the minute, but like I used to have this Australian teacher in school and he was just the absolute best. Actually, Matthew used to be really ill when we were in high school, and this teacher, he was his PE teacher, and he once drove my brother home when he was really ill. He was just a great guy. Bella or Emma from H2O? Absolutely Emma. I stopped watching season 3. I was like, no. Oh no, Cleo, the condensation. Oh yeah, they should make another Miraculous, another Christmas special for Miraculous, but better. As in, let me do it. It was just, the plot of it was fine. It was fine. but the songs were just bad. I hated it. Because I remember everyone being like, oh, you're going to hate the Miraculous movie because it's a musical and you hate musicals. And I was like, no, I don't. I hate the Christmas special, which is a bad musical. I hate bad musicals. I love musicals, just not bad ones. Maybe I should write it. Yeah, maybe I should, Edward. Except I could never work with Thomas Astruc. I would quit before I lost my mind. I couldn't do it. I don't know if you all know, but I actually got into an argument with him on Twitter. Bit of a yikes. I didn't even tag him in it. I don't even follow him. So I don't even know how he found it. So yeah, slap him. I would have loved to. Do I feel it's a song for emotion? I don't mind it. I'm like, there's a time and a place for songs, but Miraculous isn't Glee, so why are we doing this? Like, it's just so out of place. Details, please. I'm assuming you mean about Thomas Astruc. So basically, I said, and I've been playing around with making a video about this. I think it could be quite funny, but actually it really stressed me out. So maybe at some point in the future, but not right now. So I just said, like I said, I didn't tag him, didn't tag anyone, didn't put any hashtags on this. And I've also deleted this now because of what happened. Is I basically found out that it took about 13 months to write a season of Miraculous, which I'm like, 13 months? And I was like, it should take you no longer than 13 days. And after discussing, it turns out what he meant was, and I discussed with other people before he joined in, what he meant is that, which I already knew this, but in case you didn't, when you write commercially for like a production company like he does, you will have to go through different drafts of a script before you get the lock script, which is one they approve of and the one that gets animated and goes to production and is where they take the voice lines from, which I already knew. But I literally meant, which I know I should have been clearer, is that like a first draft shouldn't take 13 months, because that's the way it was phrased when he talked about it, and I was like, my god, 13 months, are you crazy? And after more discussing, everyone was just like, well, you are autistic, you obviously are really good at writing, you can do it a lot faster. And I was like, yeah, I probably can. And that to me was the end of the discussion. But then he somehow saw it and was like, like I said, I don't know how, I didn't tag him in it, I don't follow him, I didn't have any hashtags on it, so I have no idea how he saw it, I don't know. And he just replied to it saying, tell me you're not a professional writer without telling me you're not a professional writer. And I was like, oops, that's a bit awkward, Thomas, since I am, and I do know what I'm talking about. And he was like, yeah, sure you do. And I was like, well, let's pretend for a moment I wasn't a professional writer. Don't you think it maybe would have been kind of you to explain what you thought I didn't know, instead of being passive aggressive about it? He didn't reply to that part. So I was like, I do know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm an author, I have a degree in creative writing, I've helped on TV shows before, I've worked with someone who's won an Oscar before for writing, so I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's a bit different in France, but I was like, what? And so I know what I'm talking about, but like, yeah, it was a big L on his part for just picking on someone who's a fan. No, I don't like him, but like, as someone who's a professional writer as well, if someone said something about my work, I wouldn't I wouldn't be so passive aggressive to him. Oh, it was Mark Gill, Gill. He won an Oscar for this short film he directed and wrote. It was really good. It had Martin Freeman in, and I think was it Michael Sheen? Don't quote, it was definitely Martin Freeman. But I was just like, let's pretend I wasn't a professional writer. How is that any way to speak to anyone? I wasn't rude at all. Didn't even tag him in it. And he was just so rude to me. And even though like I knew what I was saying was correct, because the way I write is I plan absolutely everything, especially for something was a 26 episode TV show, I would plan it to filth. When I plan stuff for writing, because I plan everything, I plan and I plan and I plan and I plan some more, and when I think I'm done planning, I keep planning, and when I've lost the will to live in terms of planning, I keep planning and I plan and I plan, and then I finally do some more planning, and then a bit more, and then a bit more, and then I write. I plan for longer than I write. Like, my first novel, I spent about 3 months planning out that thing. I wrote the whole thing in like 24 days, in less than a month. That's just how I work. So yeah. And by him basically replying to it, and also being rude about it, it kind of, to me, gave permission. He didn't say like, hey, everyone come bully this person, but it gave everyone else permission. It was like, well, if he's been rude to her, then we can as well. Because whilst there are people like me who don't like him, there are also other people who absolutely love him blindly. Yeah, I worked for someone who's won an Oscar before, but I was just like, you know what, Thomas, you don't believe me already. So what's the point of, like, I could come with like evidence and he would just be like, yeah, no. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, there was beef between me and Thomas Astruc. So, like, I think someone said Jeremy Zag is much better before. Yeah, Jeremy Zag is better than Thomas. Like, there are plenty of people who didn't like the movie. And as far as I'm aware, Jeremy said absolutely nothing. He's thanked people who've liked it. He's added it on his story. And he hasn't said, as far as I'm aware, hasn't said a single thing to anyone who has disliked it. Like, I've seen it under anything he's posted, people saying, I hated the movie, this and that, horrible things about the movie. Hasn't said a single thing. Whereas Thomas just can't help himself. And I wasn't even mean or rude. I wouldn't have minded if I had been, but I wasn't. So, yeah. Yeah, so basically everyone else kind of piled on me who loves him, saying like, you do know it takes a lot longer than that to animate. And I was like, I said right. Like, in no way do I think it would take 13 days to animate 26 episodes. I think that would cause like a human rights issue if you forced an animation team to animate 26 episodes in 13 days. Like, no. When I said writing, I meant right. I didn't mean the planning, I didn't mean the animating, or the storyboarding, or the voiceovers, or the editing. Just the writing, and if you'd read the conversation under it, just the first draft. So... yeah, I was just asking a genuine question, but like I said, I didn't even tag him in it. It wasn't even aimed at him. If anything, it was aimed at the whole writing team. I don't even know all the names, because he's like the only one who regularly gets into beef with people. And so everyone basically piled on me, bullying me. And I was like, I know I wasn't wrong. I know in all the writing jobs I've had that I would get fired. Oh, bye Francis, thank you for coming. I know I would get fired if it took me that long. And also during this, do you know what I found out? I don't know if it's true, but it seemed other people seem to confirm it, so I believe it's true. Is that, so do you know, so there's a lucky charm in each episode. It takes a day to write one lucky charm scene. So just for the lucky charm alone, it takes 26 days. If it took me a whole day to write a scene in any of the writing jobs I had, I would be fired or put like into some sort of disciplinary action, because they'd be like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry you missed the story. You can rewind it out. I'm going to make sure the live is available after. So I ended up deleting it, but before I did, I just took screenshots of it in case I did want to make a video on it. I'm not sure I do right now, because I was basically bullied and I get anxiety and I end up feeling really sick, and I was kind of ill for a day because of it. So I was like, even though I know I'm not wrong, I also don't think being right is worth keeping this tweet up if it's making me feel this way. So I have screenshots and everything, but I did delete everything, or at least I think everything. So yeah. Yeah, he's horrible. Like, I already knew he was horrible. Like, I follow this account on Tumblr called The Immaturity of Thomas Astruc, which is basically like all the horrible stuff he's ever done, because there was a lot of it. Like, he was extremely blasphemous one time where someone asked him what miraculous Jesus would have, and he replied, and I think he said rooster or something, which is extremely blasphemous because Jesus gets his power from God because he's a son of God. He is God, and I'm a Christian. When I saw that, I was like, what is wrong with you? There's more, but I just, I don't get it. So, yeah, I didn't think he was a good person before it. I definitely don't think he's a good person now. It hasn't changed my opinion. Oh, it has changed my opinion, but I think he's even worse. I'm just glad I'm the age I am, because if I was, I don't know, maybe like 21 or under, it would have made me really, really depressed, maybe even deleted my channel over it or whatever. And it did make me doubt myself. It did make me feel like I'm stupid. And I was like, no, I know what I'm talking about. If it took me 26 days, or sorry, a day to write a single scene in an episode, I would be fired. Like, if you're a professional writer, you'd be a good writer. It wouldn't take that long. Obviously, I know everyone has different working speeds, but it still shouldn't take that long. So, I was just baffled by it. But, yeah. Yeah, bullying someone online just proves they have no life and need to start searching for one. Yeah, I don't get how he has time. And I'm like, he has his job. And I know, as well as working on Miraculous, he's meant to be directing, I think it's like the reboot of Astro Boy, which sounds really cool and fun. And then he also has a family. I believe he has a wife and 2 children. I'm like, why do you have time to argue with people on Twitter when I didn't even tag you in it in the first place? I don't know how he saw it, I'll be honest. So I don't, yeah. You aren't stupid, Hayes. You're more mature than he'll ever be. Thank you. Thomas's contract isn't over. So, yeah. I mean, there's more to making the show than just writing it, but the length it takes to write stuff, it doesn't help it, obviously, because obviously the longer it takes to write, the longer it takes the scripts to get logged, the longer it takes the storybooks to be approved, and then to animation to start, and obviously by the writing taking a while, it slows down the rest of the process. So, yeah, but honestly, like, if something took that long to write, I would expect something amazing. For 13 months, and we got season 5 at the quality of that. No. Absolutely, it was one of the weakest season, and it took you 13 months to write. For the time it's taking, the quality isn't there, you know? So, yeah. Thank you, Tiki. I've missed you, by the way, Tiki. I'm glad to see you. Oh, hi, Nath. You just missed me telling the story of how I got into an argument with Thomas Astruc. I mean, I'm not sure why the animation errors are there. I think it's just like when you write a novel, even in my published novel, there's still spelling mistakes. It's just one of those things that just happens, and you just don't notice it, or you don't have time to correct it, and it ends up in there. I don't necessarily think that's the reason for the animation errors. I think it's just a thing that happens. Don't quote me on that, I'm not an animator. But, yeah. If I've played White Elephant, I've never played White Elephant. I think that's more like an American thing. I know what it is, because I've seen The Office. Yeah. So yeah, this thing with Thomas, it did really upset me. But also at the same time, I just like, it just shows his true colours. Like, I already knew he was a horrible person. Still is. Like, I'd still love to work for Jeremy, but I wouldn't want to work on Miraculous, and I also wouldn't want to work with Thomas. No, I think I'd honestly cry upon seeing Thomas. Yeah. So, like I said, I stopped following him like halfway through season 5 because he makes my blood pressure. Awful. Have I played Animal Crossing? Yes, I've played the one on Switch. I did play another one back on my Nintendo DS. I couldn't tell you which one it was though. Oh, thank you, Tiki. I have really missed you. But I know you've been really busy. PhD work is going well. I am technically done. There was an error with the paperwork at my university, so I had to wait to submit, but as soon as I get the go-ahead that I can submit, I can send it in that very second. It's waiting on my laptop as a PDF. Can go in. So yeah. What Astruc does is detrimental to the show. I assure you, some people mock the show just to annoy him. Yeah, definitely. Like, there are definitely some people who say stuff to inflame him and aggravate him. I wasn't trying to do that, and I also didn't even at him, so I don't know how he found it. There were no hashtags with it either. Oh, thank you, Gabriel. There were no hashtags with it either, so I don't know how he found it, but yeah. So yeah. Me practicing mugshots because Thomas is testing me. What do you like about Miraculous that keeps you watching even though the writing has a lot of flaws? I guess definitely that I hope it'll get better. There are sometimes I'm reading or watching something like, oh, I'll give it a few more tries. I hope it'll get better. But I do love the characters. Not super fond of how some of them have developed. But I do, and I also love the love square. Whenever I read something, I always go for romance, even if it's romance with something else. Like, for example, my specialty is sci-fi romance. You know, like, I love romance, and whilst the show doesn't do it spectacularly, especially this season, I need to make a video on that. I do really like the romance, so I guess I am hoping it's gonna get better. But yeah, I also think as well for nostalgia, when I started watching Miraculous season 1, which I believe was when season 2 was partway through airing, I wasn't very well. So I think part of me is nostalgia, you know what I mean? So yeah. I honestly feel like he made Chloe to represent himself, hence why she has no redemption or development. No, Luca doesn't like chocolate. Yes, I definitely think the community is part of the show's success. Like, in a way, it's free advertising, you know what I mean? So, I think it's great. Oh, I'm sorry, Luca, you should like chocolate. It's not my problem, that's yours, you're the reason. You know, if you don't like chocolate, you don't like chocolate. It's a skill issue. You missed the season 3 finale for a wedding. I remember watching the season 3 finale in the university library with no subtitles, watched it in Ukrainian, and I was crying. I was on the silent floor, I wasn't allowed to make a noise, and then I had to go to work 10 minutes later. You came to me for comfort. Do you know what you could go to for comfort, Luca? Would be a bar of chocolate. But you feel stupid now. Right, we're going to start wrapping up the stream because we're nearing the 2-hour mark and I have to go help make dinner at like 5 and it's 4:47. So we're going to get to the end. Yes, thank you, Shadow. Chocolate is amazing. Chocolate doesn't comfort you. Well, that's your problem, isn't it, Luca? 2 hours with Mark. Name an episode of season 5 that made you cry. Deflagration. Not tears of sadness. Tears of fear. Gabriel's dance. Cursed. I just burst into tears. What's for dinner? I believe my mum has made like a casserole or something. I don't know what's in it. I'm assuming chicken and some other things. I don't know. Then I've got some chocolate afterwards, and then because tomorrow is Christmas Eve, me and Matthew are running out to get some last minute bread and milk before the shop shut. Then we always go to ice cream on Christmas Eve, and then we always have a Chinese takeaway, which most of the country seems to have a takeaway on Christmas Eve because there's so much cooking going on Christmas Day. They just want to have a night off, you know? So yeah. What time do you have dinner? Either 5:30 or about 6ish. So apparently it's early. I don't care. I don't care, okay. It's the time I've eaten at for pretty much all my life, really. No, it's not early, Edward, says the person who only had lunch about half an hour ago. No. You have dinner at 9:30 p.m. How do you go to bed? God. Like, I usually have breakfast between 7 and 8, lunch at 12, dinner/tea at 5:36. 5:30 to 6, I mean. Someone asked, am I single? Yes, I am. What do your parents think of Miraculous Ladybug? I don't have a dad, so I don't know. My mum doesn't watch the show, but she went with me to the premiere, and she really enjoyed it, actually, and we watched it again on my birthday. And this time, now she knew what was happening in it, since the premiere was in French. My mum doesn't really speak any French. She really enjoyed it as well. So actually, my brothers liked it as well. So, yeah. Yeah! Oh, okay. Okay, that was my mum. Just checking when I was really done, because I don't usually go for the full 2 hours. So, yeah. I'm excited for the second movie. Yes, I am, but I doubt it'll be out. What are my expectations for season 6? Something better. Right, I think I'm gonna go now. It was wonderful to talk to you all. Oh yeah, thank you, Edward. The invite link for the Discord is pinned. Yes, I'll see you soon, Luca. So I all hope you have a great Christmas or a great break if you don't celebrate Christmas. I just hope you have a good time. Bye everyone. Happy Christmas.